Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Battle of the Year. That was my dance. How do you like it? You like it? It's good. So, Battle of the Year is a new dance film. That's it. So, there's nothing new about this. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. There's nothing new in this. All right. It's a dance film, and if you like the Step Up movies or Stomp the Yard or You Got Served or even the Breakin' 1 and 2 movies, then you might like this. I don't know. Who knows? I'll talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. Let's do it. Let's talk about the story. Story for Battle of the Year. Now it's a kung fu film. Follows Blake, played by Josh Holloway, who is a basketball coach who gets offered a job to be a dance coach by his friend Dante, who is played by Laz Alonso. And he decides, okay, fine. Obviously, basketball coach and dance coach aren't very different, so I'll do that in the realm of this film. It's not very different, I guess. He decides to do it, of course, and he decides not to use the dance crew that Dante already has formed. He wants to make his own out of pretty much the top people in the world, and he gets a whole crew of, people that are really good at doing the dancing that Channing Tatum did in Step Up, and he got a crew. Of course, they're all dysfunctional. A couple of them hate each other. One's gay, and one person doesn't like gay people. So it's a dysfunctional group. But of course, at the end, everybody's gonna have everybody's gonna be buddies and stuff. Josh Holloway's gonna care for everybody in the group, even though he really didn't in the beginning. And are they gonna win at the end? If they do, then it's typical. If they don't, then they're gonna have a big speech about, oh, we didn't win, but we'll get them next time, and that's gonna be typical too. So. It's gonna end predictable, just like it started predictable. So there you go. There's the story, guys. There you go. That's Battle of the Year 3D. Not only is the most generic dance movie I've ever seen in my life, but it's pretty much the guidelines, the template on how to make a standard as hell dance movie. It follows everything to a T. You got the crew, which is all these different races, of course. You got the blacks, whites, Latinos, whatever. They all don't like each other at first. The coach doesn't like himself at first. I mean, he has a dark past. He pretty much doesn't like anybody. He drinks all the time. He's a hard ass. No one likes him. And later on, of course, all these characters, all the people that have problems with one another, they start to like each other. And of course, there's even the Korean villains who hate the Americans. Why? I don't know, because they're Koreans. You have so many generic parts. Hell, there's even a part where one of the best dancers, not best characters, there's really no characters in this film, but one of the best dancers gets injured. So that causes some drama. There's drama everywhere, and you know what's gonna happen to a T. You know exactly what's gonna happen. But you know what? Even though the characters aren't the greatest, and the story itself is generic, I had a good time. I'm going to tell you straight up, I did. It is so generic, but it's actually entertaining. I didn't hate the characters. I actually really like Josh Holloway in this. I think he actually did a damn good job acting. And at times I actually felt for his character. I did. So I can give the actors that. The actors were not bad here. I actually did like a lot of them. Chris Brown, I was not expecting this, but I actually kind of liked him in here. I mean, he beat the shit out of Rihanna. That sucked. But you know what? That happened a long time ago. I can forgive that, especially since I don't know Rihanna myself. Maybe she deserved it. Who knew? Who knows? Okay, I'm sorry. Don't comment, please. But anyway, Chris Brown he's not that bad. He's actually kind of funny at times. There's actually some pretty funny lines here and there. There's actually some chemistry that actually kind of works at times between some of the characters. So, you know what? Even though the story itself is generic, I still enjoyed some of that here and there. Also, Josh Peck isn't as bad as he usually is in a film, which I was surprised about that too. For a movie that looked completely terrible, and he was in it, he wasn't actually that bad. He was actually kind of, he was kind of likable. So while the characters aren't great, and you know where it's gonna go, it's not boring. It's entertaining. It's generic, you know where it's going to go, but it's never boring. So at least I can give it that. It's well paced, and it's especially for a movie that's almost 2 hours long. So there you go. Take that for whatever it's worth. But the main reason why you're going to go see this film, if you even want to see it at all, is the dancing. And I have to admit, the dancing is very well choreographed, very well shot, and the dancers give it their all. It's some great dancing. It really is. It's very impressive. Like I said, it's very well shot. It might not be the most inventive dancing. We might have seen a lot of these movies before and stuff like You Got Served and Stomp the Yard and whatnot, but it's still done well here. But I have to say this, okay? The dancing is fine, everything else is blah, but I had some real problems with this film. One is it's just straight up terrible attempts at marketing things. Like, out of nowhere, they'll show a Sony tablet, or out of nowhere, they'll say, hey, look, a PS Vita, or even the director himself, Benson Lee, advertises his own movie that he made years ago, which was a documentary called Planet B-Boy. They call it the freaking Bible of dancing. And he made this film, and he made that film too. So that actually kind of pissed me off. So there is a lot of problems with this film. There are tons. But the dancing's fun, the movie is well paced for the most part, and I like Josh Holloway. That's pretty much it. It's not a great film. I don't think it's like a 5% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's definitely nowhere near the best dance movie I've ever seen. Breaking 1 and 2 were better, in my opinion. So overall, there you go. I don't know what to give it, to be honest. I'm going to give it a middle of the road 20 out of 40. I didn't hate it, but it's definitely not that great. So there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.